National Park Nighthawk women's basketball is on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Our featured women's basketball player of the week this week, Miss Taylor Humphreys. Taylor, welcome to Nighthawk Nation. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
This is my first year playing college ball. I recently graduated from Lake Hamilton High School. Super excited to be playing basketball here and looking forward for the journey that's ahead.
A multi-sport athlete for the Lady Wolves and had some success, conference champions this past year on the basketball court and made a playoff run as well. But why National Park College? Someone with your caliber of skill, could have left home and journeyed out, but you decided to stay close to home and join Nighthawk Nation. Why was that?
I just felt like National Park, the basketball program, I just felt like it would be a good fit for me, and just staying close to home, it would be good for me just to stay a little longer before just venturing out.
And of course, fresh off of your high school season, your senior season, you had success at Lake Hamilton. Tell me what's a little bit different. What's new with the transition simply just from the high school level to the junior college level?
Oh, it's really different. The speed's a little faster, but really I would say just the team is different, because my high school team, we were a travel team that's played together for 7 years, and now I'm playing with girls that I've never played with before until this season, and it's just kind of a big chemistry change, I guess, because my high school team, I knew them, I knew what they would do, but now it's just kind of, you're still learning a little bit about everybody and still learning what they're capable of and what all they can do, trying to get that gel together.
There's a lot that's new, not only going from high school to college, even though you're in the same city, but just with this program, new head coach this season, a lot of new faces, have a few returners in there to kind of help lead the way. But what has it been like to kind of grow and mesh with these women? It seems like on the court, it doesn't appear like there's many jitters when I take a look at your stats, right? But what has that journey been like in order to kind of build the team bond and build chemistry?
I think it's really good. I really like all the girls. I think we get along well. There's not really just one person that's all about them. They're trying to get everybody involved, and I really like that about the team.
Now, I know the season has been off to maybe a little bit of a rocky start in terms of final scores, but there's still a lot of growth potential, and Coach Battles has a very clear goal in mind, and that's to win a Region 2 championship once conference play begins in January. Tell me some of the things that maybe you're learning along the way, maybe individually and as a team, as you continue to grow and go through this non-conference schedule, getting ready for 2022.
I feel like I'm really learning how to be a lot more confident in my shot and just in myself. I mean, in high school last year, I wasn't really our dominant scorer. I was more of a defensive player, but now I'm getting the chance to see my options and explore who I truly am. And I think that's a big part with Coach B's offense, just being who you are and seeing what all you can do and what you can bring to the team.
This weekend on the road, Murray State, Connors State, road trip ahead of you guys. What have you been working on in practice this week with Coach Battles? Game plan to go on the road and come back with a couple of wins?
I would say the fun thing that we've really been working on this week is just getting ourselves back in shape after coming off the break. That's what we've really worked on. But today in practice, we did a little scouting, kind of talked about them, went over just plays for us and just kind of a refresher on everything. And he said that we just needed to keep doing us, and we need to get a little more rebounds and stuff. But other than that, he thinks that we can pull off some wins this weekend.
There's an old saying in sports that says, if everybody on a team does the job that they're supposed to do, the team will be successful. What are some of the things that you feel like you're responsible for in terms of your role with this program, and how does that kind of affect your preparation for games and practices?
This year I feel like my role has really kind of changed. I feel like I'm probably one of our shooters. So for me, usually before a game, I know before the last trip, I was up at the gym a couple hours before we were supposed to, getting some shots up, trying to just get my rhythm, trying to get it to go before we left, because I knew we weren't really going to be able to shoot around before the game. But I feel like my role is to just try and keep everyone in check, try and do my best and keep high energy. So, because if you have bad energy, it's just a domino effect. So you don't want that on a court, especially in a tough game. You're down.
Taylor, as this program continues to grow, we start seeing athletes from all over Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana, everybody from the region slowly making their way to Nighthawk Nation. But there's always something special about the hometown player that stays close to home and really serves and grows as a role model for other athletes in the community. What message might you send to another girls basketball player, maybe here in Garland County, about the option of staying close to home and joining National Park College?
Just keep working hard, and that whatever offer or opportunity you get, to just look at your better option, to just see what would be best for you. It doesn't matter about going D1 or D2 or just JUCO like I am. It's all a game. It's all life-changing. It's all a good experience to experience, and I feel like if you have the opportunity to go JUCO and you don't have any D1 offers or anything, I would take it just to keep playing if you really want to.
Taylor, congratulations on the honor this week, and welcome to Nighthawk Nation once again. Is there anybody that you'd like to say hello to who may be watching?
I think I would just like to give a shout out to my 7th grade basketball coach, Coach Brandy Higginbotham. She was really a game changer for me. She's always helped me through everything and kind of encouraged me to be the player I am today, and I wouldn't be where I am without her.
Taylor Humphreys, the National Park Nighthawk women's basketball team. More on this week's games coming up. This is Nighthawk women's basketball on the Nighthawk Network.